So we've been asked to work out a times tables effectively. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask the person which factor they want to put in. I'm going to call it multiple. That's going to be my variable. Now notice when I input it, I have to put int in front of it because this is an integer, a whole number that's typed in. Now be careful when you get to the end here that you put one bracket for that bit and don't forget the second bracket for that bit. Okay, so that's now going to be where the person inputs the variable. So multiple will be the box that holds the value. Now we're going to need to make a list. So I'm going to make it nice and easy. I'm just going to call it list. List equals bracket bracket, means it creates its new list. Now I know how many times I'm going to need to repeat this. So I'm going to use a for loop. A for loop means it's going to work in a range. So we need to start at 0 because it's going to be 0 times the number of multiples. How many times we're going to go up to? We're going to go up to 12 because we want it to go up to the multiple times 12. Don't forget the colon on the end, and don't forget we're going to indent it. Now what we're going to do is each time we repeat over and over again, we're going to make it so that it takes the multiple, the number we typed at the beginning, and times it by x. Now remember, the first time round, x will be 0, and then so on. Once we've worked out the answer, we'll then append it, add it on to the list. So think about what's happening. Each time we go round and round, x starts at 0, then it's 1, then it's 2, then it's 3, and each time it'll multiply and add it on. And all we're going to do at the end is we're going to print the list. We're not going to bother showing it all down the page. So let's see how that works. So we're going to run that. Yes, we're going to save it. And here it goes. So we're going to enter a factor. So let's do 4 like it's got in the example. And we're entering in. And there we are, we get our list. Now do you notice it's not finished at number 48? It's finished at number 44. We asked it to go from 0 times up to 12 times. So what's gone wrong here? Why has it only gone up to 44? Let's just move this over if we can. There we are, got it in the right place now. Now if you look up there, you'll see we did x goes up from a range of 0 to 12. Now what that means is it starts at 0, does it 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until it gets to 12. But the thing is, when it gets to 12, it stops and moves on. So we need to make it go up to 13. What it's basically saying is, when it gets to 13, that's time for it to stop. So if we run it now, okay, and this time, if we enter the factor 4, oops, don't know why I did that. There you go, 4, and now you'll see it's gone from 0 up to 48. So this time, when it got to the 13th one, it stopped. Let's try it again, but let's try it with a different number, just to prove that it works for any number. Let's try the 13 times table. And there you are. It'll work out any times table we want.